On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Recruit.
To persuade someone to work for a company, to find new members for an organization, the armed forces, etc.
Examples:
Recruit a good worker. Recruit a new hire. The colonial government recruited militia support when civil war broke out.
Gender.
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Graduate.
A person who has a first degree from university or college. Verb, to complete the first course of university or college and get a degree.
Examples:
Graduate degree program. Honor graduate. Many employers hire graduate trainees to train as managers.
Bunch.
A grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples:
A bunch of trees. A bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Feminist.
Describing a belief in and advocacy for achieving gender equality in social, political, and economic spheres. Advocating for the rights and empowerment of women. Noun, a person who believes in and advocates for gender equality between men and women.
Examples:
Feminist movement. Feminist perspective. The feminist ideals of inclusivity and diversity are important in creating a more just and equal world.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Potluck.
A meal or gathering where everyone brings a dish to share, a situation or activity in which people contribute or participate unpredictably without prior planning or preparation.
Examples:
Potluck dinner. Potluck party. Everyone brought a dish to share for the office potluck.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Wit.
The ability to say or write things or ideas in a clever and humorous way.
Examples:
The wit of man. Full of wit. He has the wit to keep talking about this topic.
Interaction.
The act of connecting with someone, mainly when working, playing, or spending time with them.
Examples:
The interaction between man and his environment. Interaction among human beings. The interaction of the two groups is good for brainstorming.
Anachronism.
Something that is placed, occurring, or belonging in a time period that is not consistent with its chronological setting. A person, idea, or thing that is out of place in its current context.
Examples:
An anachronism in the modern era. Cultural anachronism. The phrase dial-up internet feels like an anachronism in today's lightning-fast internet speeds.
Oppress.
To treat people in a cruel and authoritarian way, especially by denying them the same freedoms, rights, etc. as other people.
Examples:
Oppress the minority. Oppress the people with force. Historically, many countries have often oppressed certain religions to gain the support of the majority of the population.
Similarly.
In almost the same way.
Examples:
Similarly situated. Have similarly great abilities. We argue that wages for temporary workers should similarly rise.
Situ.
Short for situated, meaning located or placed in a particular position or circumstance.
Examples:
Ex situ conservation. In situ control. Melanoma in situ is considered the earliest stage of melanoma and has a high cure rate with appropriate treatment.
Patriarchy.
A social system in which men hold primary power and predominate in roles of political leadership, moral authority, and control of a property.
Examples:
Patriarchy system. Ancient patriarchy. The feminist movement aims to challenge and dismantle patriarchy society and promote gender equality.
Intuitive.
Obtained through feelings rather than facts or proof.
Examples:
Intuitive eating. Intuitive judgment. I had an intuitive feeling that I might be pregnant.
Solidarity.
Unity or agreement of feelings or actions among a group, especially among individuals with a common interest.
Examples:
Solidarity among union members. Solidarity action. The workers showed solidarity in their strike for better working conditions.
Sisterhood.
A close association of women based on shared interests or goals, the sense of solidarity and loyalty that exists among women.
Examples:
Sisterhood bond. Sisterhood solidarity. Playing on the same sports team has created a sisterhood between the athletes.
Visible.
Capable of being seen or open to easy view.
Examples:
visible stars, visible by X-ray. My home is easily visible from the shore.
Invisible.
Impossible or nearly impossible to see.
Examples:
An invisible asset. Invisible stars. The phenomenon is invisible at optical wavelengths.
Startling.
Extremely surprising, astonishing, and sometimes worrying.
Examples:
Startling earthquake shocks. Startling discovery. He describes the story with startling reality.
Privilege.
A special right or advantage that only one person or group of people has, usually because they are rich and powerful in a society.
Examples:
A breach of privilege. Privilege of membership. In the Middle Ages, the right to hunt in the wild was the privilege of royalty and nobility.
Luxury.
A state of great comfort or sophistication, mainly provided by expensive and beautiful things.
Examples:
Get into the luxury car market. Luxury hotel. His anti-luxury practices were quite strict.
Split.
To divide, or to make something divide into two or more parts, especially along a particular line.
Examples:
Split a bill. Split a reward equally. Companies often split their shares to lower the stock price and encourage investors to buy.
Reaction.
A response that reveals a person's feelings or attitude. In chemistry, a process in which one or more substances are changed into others.
Examples:
Chemical reaction. Trigger a reaction. There was a chemical reaction of the lime with the groundwater.
Generic.
Not specific, not linked to a particular brand or product.
Examples:
A generic product. Generic version. The generic aspirin brand was just as effective as the name brand, but much cheaper.
Universal.
Existing or affecting everywhere or everyone.
Examples:
Universal life. Principles of universal design. The picture earned near universal acclaim from critics.
Discuss.
To talk about or examine in detail, through conversation or debate, to exchange ideas, opinions, or information on a particular topic.
Examples:
Discuss options. Discuss solutions. We need to discuss the next steps for the project during our meeting tomorrow.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Sociology.
The scientific study of human social behavior, including the way in which people interact with one another, the organizations and institutions they create, and the societies they form.
Examples:
Sociology professor. Animal sociology. She studied sociology in college, learning about different societies and how they function.
Alternate.
Occurring or existing one after the other regularly.
Examples:
Alternate choice. Every alternate year. The cleaning lady comes on alternate Wednesdays.
Semester.
One of the periods that the school or university divided into, especially in the US and Australia, a half-year term.
Examples:
End of the semester. During the semester breaks. We must complete all of these courses in the following semester.
Structural.
Associated with the way on construction or organization of anything.
Examples:
Structural analyses. Structural reorganization. The earthquake resulted in significant structural destruction.
Inequality.
The unfairness of a society in which some people have more opportunity, money, etc. than others. Mathematics, relation between two values when they are different.
Examples:
Inequality in salary. Algebraic inequality. There are several causes of economic inequality within societies.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Bias.
A strong feeling in favor of or against one group of people, an idea, or thing, often not based on fair judgment.
Examples:
Bias against a big company. Have a bias towards socialism. She researched gender bias in politics.
Disembodied.
Without a physical body, not having a material form.
Examples:
A disembodied spirit. Disembodied feeling. The ghost's disembodied voice whispered in the darkness.
Embody.
To represent or exemplify something, to give tangible form to an abstract idea.
Examples:
Embody my goal. Embody a spirit of charity. The company's new products embody the values of innovation and sustainability.
Garment.
A piece of clothing, such as a dress, coat, or shirt.
Examples:
garment industry, silk garment. She hung the wet garment on the clothesline to dry.
Noose.
A loop or knot, typically made of rope, used for hanging or executing a person or animal, a trap or snare in which the net catches the prey.
Examples:
Noose knot, hangman's noose. The criminal was caught in the noose of the law and faced severe consequences for their actions.
Genital.
Of or relating to the external and internal reproductive organs.
Examples:
Genital bleeding, pain in the genital area. The genital organs of the human body are necessary for reproduction.
Dual.
Having two parts, aspects, or elements.
Examples:
Dual purpose, dual nationality. This laptop has a dual-core processor, making it fast and efficient.
Engaging.
Attracting, pleasant, or charming.
Examples:
Engaging story, an engaging smile. She was disbarred for her engaging in fraud.
Ethical.
Of or relating to principles about what is right and wrong, or the branch of knowledge dealing with these.
Examples:
An ethical doctrine. Shoulder ethical responsibility. The president must have the highest ethical standards.
Imperative.
Very important or requiring attention or action.
Examples:
Moral imperative. Imperative need. It is imperative for politicians to be effective communicators.
Lightning.
A flash or several flashes of light that accompanies an electric discharge in the atmosphere, or something resembling such a flash.
Examples:
Streaks of lightning. Lightning airstrike. The human eye is lightning fast in recognizing objects.
Bolt.
A metal bar that slides across to lock a door or window closed. A discharge of lightning accompanied by thunder. Verb, to move or jump suddenly.
Examples:
Bolt diameter. Bolt from my bed. The lightning bolt twigged in several directions.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Mansplaining.
A term used to describe the action of a man explaining something to a woman in a condescending or patronizing manner, often assuming that the woman is less knowledgeable or less intelligent.
Examples:
Mansplaining joke. Mansplaining attitude. He was accused of mansplaining to his female colleagues during the meeting.
Akin.
Similar or related in nature, character, or origin.
Examples:
akin to anger, akin to the prior experiences. Her interests are akin to mine.
Cavalry.
A highly mobile army unit.
Examples:
troop of cavalry, superbly trained cavalry. The cavalry regrouped and launched another attack.
Syndrome.
A group of signs and symptoms that occur together and are characteristic of a particular condition or disorder.
Examples:
syndrome of dementia, acute syndrome. The patient was diagnosed with a rare genetic syndrome.
Congratulation.
The act of expressing that someone has an occasion for celebration or the expression of pleasure at the success or good fortune of another.
Examples:
congratulation on a promotion. A matter for congratulation. The congratulations from her friends and family were overwhelming after she won the championship.
Resist.
To refuse to accept something and attempt to prevent it from happening.
Examples:
resist temptation. Resist being kissed. I chose to resist cancer by trying every possible treatment.
Detrimental.
Causing harm or damage.
Examples:
detrimental eating habits. Detrimental to good health. The new policy had a detrimental impact on small businesses.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Victim.
A person who has been harmed, injured, or otherwise negatively affected by a particular action, circumstance, or event.
Examples:
victim support. Victim compensation. The victim of the crime deserves justice and support to recover from the trauma.
Reverse.
To change something's direction, order, position, decision, etc., to the opposite one, adjective, directed or moving toward the rear.
Examples:
reverse the trend. Reverse the order. The restaurant reversed a ban on smoking.
Discriminate.
To treat a person or particular group of people worse or better than another, especially in an unfair way, to recognize or perceive the difference between people or things.
Examples:
discriminate against women employees. Discriminate between different things. You should not discriminate against minorities.
Qualified.
Officially recognized as having completed a training course or passed the exams that are necessary to perform a particular job.
Examples:
A qualified doctor. Qualified in medicine. We seek a person qualified for the post.
Promote.
To encourage or persuade people to like, buy, use, do, or support something, to raise someone to a higher position or rank.
Examples:
Promote a better relationship. Promote bad behavior. The government should do more to promote sustainable agribusiness.
Quote.
To repeat or reproduce the words or statement of someone else, often acknowledging the source, to give an estimated cost or price for goods or services.
Examples:
Quote a source. Quote a price. In his speech, he quoted a famous philosopher to emphasize his point.
Confront.
To face, meet, or deal with a problem or difficult situation or person.
Examples:
Confront a global warming. Confront the issue. He finally decided to confront problems directly.
Entitle.
To give someone the right to have or do something. To give a title to someone or something.
Examples:
Entitle him to a pension. Entitle the company to use the logo. The employee was entitled to a week of vacation time.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
Health policy. Foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Tilt.
To incline or bend from a vertical position. Noun, the act of inclining or the state of being inclined or leaning to one side.
Examples:
On the tilt. Tilt a chair. She tilted her head to the side, indicating she was listening.
Uphill.
Sloping upward, difficult or challenging. Adverb, upward on a hill or slope.
Examples:
An uphill road. An uphill task. The road is uphill for a while.
Beneficiary.
A person or entity designated to receive benefits or advantages, especially under a will or insurance policy.
Examples:
A joint beneficiary. Beneficiary trust. The beneficiary of the will inherits the late grandfather's house.
Affirmative.
Indicating agreement, support, or confirmation, positive or assertive in tone.
Examples:
Affirmative decision. Affirmative action. The teacher gave an affirmative nod to let the student know they had answered the question correctly.
Obstacle.
A thing that blocks one's way or prevents or hinders progress.
Examples:
An obstacle to progress. Obstacle avoidance. The obstacle course was challenging but fun.
Catalyst.
A person or thing that causes an important event to happen or changes the current situation rapidly. Chemistry, a substance that initiates or accelerates a chemical reaction without being changed itself.
Examples:
A catalyst in the process of hydrolysis. Catalyst for reform. The global financial crisis acted as a catalyst to unite the country.
Conclusive.
Serving to settle an issue or put an end to doubt or uncertainty, irrefutable and leaves no room for doubt.
Examples:
Conclusive information. Conclusive statement. The research provided conclusive evidence that the new treatment was effective.
Labor.
Productive work, especially physical work done for wages, the people who do manual or physical work in a country or company for wage. Verb, to work hard or to strive and make an effort to reach a goal.
Examples:
Seasonal labor. Manual labor. In several countries, child labor is a serious social problem.
Turnover.
The amount of business or economic activity that is generated within a specific period of time, the rate at which people leave or are replaced in a job or organization, often expressed as a percentage.
Examples:
Annual turnover. High turnover rate. The bakery's turnover increased after it introduced a new line of pastries.
Attrition.
A process of weakening someone or something, especially an enemy, by continuously attacking or causing issues for them.
Examples:
A war of attrition. High attrition rates. They are attempting to prevent the attrition of their rights.
Retain.
To keep or continue to possess or maintain something.
Examples:
Retain information. Retain a lawyer. Computers help people retain specific memories.
Satisfaction.
A pleasant feeling you have when you have fulfilled a desire, need, or expectation or have achieved something.
Examples:
A sense of satisfaction. Customer satisfaction. The mediated settlement brought satisfaction to both sides.
Calculate.
To judge or find out the amount or number of something by using mathematics.
Examples:
Calculate the distance. calculate his credit score. He couldn't calculate the actual value of the artwork.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Animate.
To make something full of interest and energy.
Examples:
Animate the body. Animate his soul. The positive attitude of the supervisor animated the discussion.
Terrific.
Causing terror or fear, extremely great or intense, very good or excellent.
Examples:
Absolutely terrific. At a terrific speed. The view from the top of the mountain was terrific, with sweeping vistas of the valley below.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Spouse.
A person's husband, wife, or partner in marriage.
Examples:
Spouse tax deduction. Spouse visa. The spouse of the politician was a constant presence at campaign events.
Committed.
Willing to put in a lot of effort, time, and energy into something, firmly believing in something.
Examples:
In a committed relationship. Strong and committed sales staff. Our company is strongly committed to meeting customers' needs.
Illustration.
A picture or diagram in a book, magazine, or newspaper that is used to explain or decorate the text, the act or process of explaining something.
Examples:
Educational illustration. Illustration artist. The illustration in the book helped me understand the concept better.
Riddle.
A type of question that describes something in a difficult and confusing way, and that has a surprising answer, often asked as a game.
Examples:
Riddle me a riddle. Solve the riddle. The riddle remains mysterious to us.
Pose.
To present a risk, problem, or other issues that must be addressed.
Examples:
Pose a significant threat to my company. Pose a challenge. The chemicals pose a massive health risk.
Wince.
To make a slight involuntary grimace or shrinking movement due to pain, distress, or embarrassment. Noun, a facial expression or bodily gesture of pain, discomfort, or embarrassment in response to an unpleasant or unwelcome stimulus.
Examples:
Wince at the sound. A slight wince. He winced as he saw his favorite vase fall and shatter on the ground.
Freeway.
A major highway designed for high-speed traffic, with no stoplights or grade crossings, and having interchanges or access roads to other highways.
Examples:
Freeway exit. Expanded freeway. We got stuck in a traffic jam on the freeway for over an hour.
Accident.
An unfortunate event, especially one causing damage or injury.
Examples:
Cause an accident. Injury in a car accident. The accident partially destroyed my vehicle.
Emergency.
A sudden unforeseen crisis usually involving danger that requires immediate action.
Examples:
Emergency action. Acute emergency. The president declared a state of emergency.
Attend.
To be present at an event, to go to a place.
Examples:
Attend a meeting. Attend service. We must attend to this matter.
Physician.
A medical doctor who practices medicine.
Examples:
The advice of the physician. Consult with a physician. She visited the local physician to seek treatment for her persistent headache.
Flummox.
To perplex, confuse, or bewilder someone, to leave somebody completely unable to respond or react, because they are shocked or surprised.
Examples:
Flummox user. Flummox the audience. The complex puzzle game flummoxed me for hours, but I finally solved it.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Gauge.
An instrument for measuring and displaying the amount, level, or contents of something. Verb, to judge tentatively or form an estimate of something.
Examples:
Pressure gauge. Take the gauge of a situation. We use various precision gauges in the manufacturing process of machinery.
Index.
A list of items, such as names, subjects, or keywords, that is arranged in a particular order and is usually found at the end of a book or document. A number or symbol that indicates the value or level of something, such as a stock index or a temperature index.
Examples:
A full text index. Health index. The stock market index measures the performance of a group of stocks.
Indicator.
Something that shows or points out what a situation is like or how a situation is changing.
Examples.
Indicator lamp. Performance indicators. Several IT millionaires have shown that the level of education is a relatively poor indicator of whether a business can be successfully run.
Balance.
A condition in which everything has the same weight or force, something left after other parts have been taken away.
Examples.
The balance of power. Asset on the company's balance sheet. Try to keep a balance between work and off.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples.
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Egalitarian.
Relating to or characterized by the belief in the equal rights, opportunities, and treatment of all people, regardless of their race, gender, or social class.
Examples.
Egalitarian society. Egalitarian principles. The company prides itself on being an egalitarian workplace with equal employment opportunities.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples.
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Sociologist.
A person who studies the institutions and development of human society.
Examples.
Religious sociologist. French sociologist. Sociologist studies the changes in family structure due to modernization.
Persuasive.
Tending to make you want to do or believe a particular thing, convincing.
Examples.
Persuasive advertising. Persuasive speaker. He made a persuasive argument for the new policy.
Zero-sum.
Referring to a situation in which an equal loss offsets each gain, describing a condition in which the total gains and losses balance to zero.
Examples.
Zero-sum economics. Zero-sum mentality. In some sports, such as tennis, the competition is a zero-sum game, with only one player able to win each match.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples.
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Phrase.
A group of words that mean something specific when used together.
Examples.
Ready-made phrases. Noun phrase. We bought a Spanish phrase book.
Pitch.
The property of sound that varies with variation in the frequency of vibration, the degree of a slope, especially of a roof, short presentation for selling or sharing something.
Examples.
Make a pitch for a new product. A low-pitched sound. Her voice gradually increased in pitch.
Propose.
To make a proposal, declare a plan for something.
Examples.
Propose the amendment. Propose changes. I want to propose a toast in honor of our long-standing relationship.
Radical.
Relating to the essential aspects of anything, far beyond the norm, mainly used of opinions and actions.
Examples.
A radical flaw in the plan. A radical cure. The government established by the coup was more radical than before.
Housework.
The tasks involved in cleaning and maintaining a house.
Examples.
Housework robot. Light housework. She didn't mind doing the housework as long as it kept her busy and productive.
Childcare.
A service involving care for other people's children.
Examples.
Childcare allowance. Allow childcare leave. Our company offers a full range of childcare facilities as part of our benefits package.
Absenteeism.
The practice of regularly being absent from work or school, often without a valid reason or justification.
Examples.
Absenteeism rate. Employee absenteeism. Absenteeism in the workplace can majorly impact productivity and team morale.
Achievement.
A thing that someone has accomplished, primarily through their effort and ability.
Examples.
Student achievement. A remarkable achievement. This achievement has never been formally accepted.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples.
Diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Psychiatry.
The branch of medicine concerned with the study, treatment, and prevention of mental illness.
Examples.
Psychiatry therapy. Biological psychiatry. The field of psychiatry is constantly evolving. with new treatments and approaches being developed all the time.
Medication.
A drug or other form of medicine that treats, prevents, or alleviates the symptoms of the disease.
Examples:
antibiotic medication, medication by mouth. The pharmacist not only prescribes the medication but also guides its proper use.
Therapy.
The act of caring for someone through medication, remedial training, etc.
Examples:
therapy for a patient, field of gene therapy. I underwent aversion therapy for my addiction to alcohol.
Depression.
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples:
the Great Depression, the root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Gym.
A place equipped for exercise and other physical training.
Examples:
gym membership, a gym suit. She went to the fully equipped gym to work out every day.
Marital.
Of or relating to marriage.
Examples:
marital fidelity, affect marital relations. More and more people are utilizing counselors to help resolve their marital problems.
Recreational.
Relating to or for leisure or pleasure, done for enjoyment rather than work or duty.
Examples:
a recreational center, recreational drugs. I enjoy recreational activities such as hiking and swimming.
Routine.
A usual or habitual way of doing things, a set sequence of steps, part of a larger computer program.
Examples:
routine business, a built-in diagnostic routine. She studies gardening on a routine basis.
Prescription.
A written or spoken instruction that directs a medical practitioner to prescribe a specific treatment or medication for a patient.
Examples:
prescription drugs, fill the prescription. I need to refill my prescription for allergy medication at the pharmacy.
Fascinating.
Extremely interesting.
Examples:
fascinating story, completely fascinating to me. The museum houses a fascinating collection of Celtic artifacts.
Horn.
A hard, pointed, often curved part that grows on the top of the heads of some animals, such as sheep and cows, a noisemaker or musical instrument that makes a loud noise when you blow through it.
Examples:
a handle of horn, horn of a vehicle. He enjoyed hearing the tootles of their horns with beer.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Empower.
To give someone the power or authority to do something.
Examples:
Empower my life. Empower the secretary to do the same. The company empowered employees to buy low-price items without approval to achieve efficient purchasing.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Eve.
Also as Eve, the day or period of time immediately preceding a particular event, the biblical figure who was the first woman and wife of Adam, according to the Jewish and Christian faiths.
Examples:
Eve of the party. Christmas Eve. The eve of the wedding was filled with excitement and anticipation.
Suffrage.
The right to vote in political elections, the exercise of voting rights, or the process of obtaining them.
Examples:
Suffrage movement. Female suffrage. The suffrage march was a peaceful protest demanding voting rights for women.
Demonstration.
A display or show, often of a particular skill or product, intended to convince or persuade others.
Examples:
Demonstration project. A campus demonstration. Thousands of people attended the protest demonstration against the proposed policy.
Avenue.
A wide road in a town or city, especially with trees or tall buildings on both sides, a line of approach.
Examples:
An avenue of poplars. An avenue to success. They explored every avenue they could think of.
Feminism.
The belief in and advocacy of equal rights, opportunities, and treatment for all genders, particularly women, and the recognition of the systematic and cultural oppression of women in society.
Examples:
Radical feminism. Liberal feminism. She is a strong advocate for feminism and works tirelessly for women's rights.